This is Ben Alligan in the Torridon Mountains in Wester Ross, and the river is very noisy. I've just been up Ben Jerrick, Red Hill or Red Mountain, and I was discussing the other day measuring change management success. And it's interesting, we can measure adoption, speed of adoption, ultimate utilisation and proficiency. And one thing to think about is how do those things in turn make a business more efficient, increase shareholder value if you're in the private sector, and increase customer service or citizen service if you're in the public sector. And I guess a lot of that's about freeing up people to do other stuff. So for example, if you look at the productivity score in Microsoft Teams, if you can get your score to 100%, then the total economic impact of Teams report from Forrester tells you you can potentially save 444 minutes per person per week based on 31 things that people do with Teams. And that's an opportunity to use that saved time to collaborate more effectively, more effective meetings, to produce or to work on your actual job, which I guess in turn is linked to what the business does. And so, I don't know, with technology, it gives you the opportunity to use time saved, more efficiencies, better collaboration, to use all of that to produce a better product, produce better citizen services, customer services, all that stuff, which ultimately the private sector might well drive shareholder value, if that's what you subscribe to. So one of the key things about measurement is to make sure that we can have a red thread, if you like, between the change that we're doing, speed of adoption, ultimate utilisation and proficiency, right through to something that improves the business. And to do that, we've got to be embedded in and close to and working with the actual business of the organisation, so that we can track those benefits, track the improvements that the change generates. More on this later, but measurement's a crucial thing. And as we talk about in the ProSci class, we measure three things. Measure the effectiveness of change management itself, measure any increases, improvements in the organisation's change management maturity, and measure improvements as a result of specific change. Taking it right through to the end, in terms of business benefits, is critical. And it's not always easy. So, more on that later. Hope you enjoy the view.